I am Cal.
Hi, I'm Rava.
Hi, I'm Siona.
Hi, I'm Maher. And we are the Engineering Stars!
Our group decided to make a thermal suit. Original designs contain many gadgets for an avalanche. However, we ended up repurposing a thermal blanket. Marathon runners usually get these thermal blankets after a race. It is lightweight and affordable.
We learned that there are different types of materials that help keep us warm. We also learned that cotton is a bad heat insulator. So we researched different materials that will retain heat. We talked to an expert weatherman about natural disasters and how they hurt us. He helped us by telling us about tornadoes, blizzards, and other natural disasters. He told us specifically how they formed. He told us the answers to the questions we asked. He was very smart about weather. He told us about what computers a weatherman would use.
What tools do we use to track down blizzards? Well, this actually gives me a good point here. Well, one thing we can do, I'm actually going to turn this around, and if you guys lose me, let me know, okay? So one thing we have here is a radar. So we have our own little radar, and so we can actually look at different areas that have blizzards. And we also have a lot of these computer models. So you can see we have a radar here in Florida, and it's scanning, and you can see it's actually showing rain.
We asked him what he wears when he has to repair on these extreme conditions. He also showed us what materials a weatherman will use. That is how we got our idea of making a thermal suit.
We created a full suit for harsh cold weather. We first thought of making a thermal suit after interviewing a weatherman from Florida. The suit was originally made for avalanches, but it can be used for any cold weather. To make our thermal suit, we used our dad's pants and shirt to help us with the pattern.
The problem we found with thermal blankets is that it only covers part of the body. Our teacher, Miss Susan, wore it as a skirt one day during our recess, and we thought we should make a whole suit so all her body parts will be covered. So we made a whole bodysuit so the person who is going to be wearing the thermal suit will be covered from head to toe.
We have selected a wind turbine to help us generate electricity. It can attach to an LED light to help someone be seen or see in the dark. During a blizzard, a loud wind can help power a wind turbine. Problems we encounter with the wind turbine. The wind turbine is bulky to carry around, which defeats the purpose of making something portable. We think if we use a solar panel instead, it would be handy, easy to carry instead.
You can customize our thermal suit and power up the LED lights as you see here by using solar energy. Spacesuit can be included in any first aid kit. Some useful things about our product is it takes up very little space and doesn't cost very much. A thermal blanket is 80% reflective. This means that 80% of the thermal heat is deflected back to its source. People lose heat through thermal radiation. If you are wrapped in a thermal blanket, your own heat is reflected back to you.
Come and buy our thermal suit for only $9.99. Batteries not included. disaster destroyed places.
We don't like seeing those sad faces.
We're here to say we want you to be gay.
So we're here to save the
But
day.
this was
Yay!
blue.
The red line.
Actually track down events. Let me see real quick. I don't think that's loaded. So I tell you what, they are getting ready to do a recording here, so I'm going to leave for a couple minutes. Do you guys okay if I take you a tour of our studio?
Yes!
We'll come back if you have questions, all right? So don't worry. Okay, so this is our weather office that we have here. And one of the big tools that we have is we have all these big computers. And I'll actually show you where the computers are. All the computers sit back here. It doesn't look very pretty. And all of these computers are very, very, very powerful. In fact, each one of these computers here costs about the price of a car. They're between $8,000 to $12,000 a computer. They're very, very big and very, very expensive. And that's how we get all the information. So here, as we live in Florida, we're by a beach. And this is for Miss Grace. This is Fort Myers Beach right now.
Ooh. Have you guys heard of Fort Myers before?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What do you know about Fort Myers? Did you guys encounter that in any of your research with Edison? Thomas Edison?
Let me guess. Thomas Edison had a laptop there.
Had a what, Cal?
Thomas Edison had
So tell Mr. Heckard what you just said.
Let me guess. What happened in the Florida beach?
Fort Myers. See where he's pointing to Fort Myers?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Can you repeat what you said, Cal?
Thomas Edison worked there, had a lab there once.
He did. Thomas Edison had a home. Computer, give it a second. He had a winter home that was right here on the river. And across from his house was a laboratory. Here was Thomas Edison. And here was his house. And he lived here in the wintertime because he didn't like the cold weather in New Jersey. And he actually had a laboratory here.